Happy Saturday, Kyttygang. We are back with another episode. We will be talking about marketing. It's so amazing how when you have supporters that support your channel and they say something that prompts you to actually make a video. And one of my supporters, Miss Solana, she has a page. I want you guys to go check her out. Elevated Posture, ELEVATED POSTURE. Go check her out, see what she's over there doing, show her some love. She commented on a video that I actually did when I was marketing for Rolling Loud, promoting my music. And, it was something short and sweet. She was just like, yeah, make sure everybody gets one of those cards. I see you, girl, something to that nature. And that prompted me to talk about this topic today because as I move forward and trying to get all my ideas together, on how I want to go about starting in a new business and rebranding some of my old ideas. I want to have a serious conversation. Please, you guys, comment if you have a small business, if you had a small business or a large business. And I want to get out of that mind frame as well. That's going to be another video. I want to talk about the power of the tongue. We don't have small businesses. We have big business. Okay, that's something that I'm going to strive and start to speak over my life and my child's life. We have big businesses. Don't think small. So anyway, moving along. So the comment prompted me to make this video today because I know for my experiences in the past when I had my online store, right? So it started off as jewelry and accessories, and then I later ventured off into my own natural product line. Okay. With the jewelry and accessories, I did a lot of paid promotions via Facebook and Instagram. Now, mind you, I want to put all the factors in there so that we can kind of dissect this thing. This was 2020, 2021. So for 2 years, I put a lot of money. I can't put a number on it right now, but it was a lot. I put a lot of money on paying for ads, right? For me, I feel, now at that time, my Instagram page was only, I think I had like maybe 700 followers, something like that at the time. I feel like my online traffic, and I had my website, and we put all this information out there. My website was done through Wix, okay? I had my website through Wix. I'm gonna try to, let y'all know all my, all the things that I did, because I wanted to help somebody else, okay? I like to share. I told y'all, we gonna help each other around here, okay? So my website was through Wix. And the amazing thing through Wix websites, you can see, I did the paid one. You can do a free one as well. There's nothing wrong with doing a free one. I did that for years, for like 3 years when I was in Texas before I actually took it more serious and paid for it and got all the features. Okay, so boom. With all the features, you can actually see who's coming on your site. It tells you. It gives you the location. It says you have a new visitor. So with this being said, I started to monitor and see during these periods. And I would run my ads for like a week at a time. I would do from 5 to 7 days. I wouldn't do none less than 5 to 7 days and no more than 7 days because it was a test for me. This is new. This was all new to me. I literally was teaching myself because there are a lot of online, and that's a whole nother topic. There's a lot of online quote unquote business gurus. They got all this information out there and all these strategies out there. And we want to know what works for real. At least I do. I need to know what really works because you will spend, and I am a testimony to it. I spent a lot of money doing all these ads, paying for this online packet, trying to, look, let me tell you. I feel like I got the most traffic flow on my website through Facebook, which were actual people that I knew or had known me or, through word of mouth is what I'm trying to say, through word of mouth on Facebook versus I think the actual ads. Yes, on Instagram, I could see a lot of positive, what they call impressions. I got a lot of people going to the site because it'll tell you that too. If you have a business Instagram with the site, it will tell you who's actually coming on your how many visitors you're getting, right? So with that, those numbers were great. But actual sales. And then it wasn't until like 6 or 7 months in, I learned, okay, boom, I have an actual website. I need to tag these products. That's when Instagram was tagging products. I don't know if they're still doing that because, like I said, my website is down now. I'm not even in business right now. I've been out of business for like almost 2 years now. I start my business the top of 2023. So a year. So I don't know what they've changed or what they've done. I have not been back on Instagram since, so I have no clue. So in the chat, let me know if they're still doing this. But at that time, once I figured out I can actually tag my products, I started to see more sales from those ads, because now I'm making reels and things like that where I'm actually tagging the product. So when they the product is actually available to just go straight to the website, that type of thing. And then I learned about the link tree. I feel like there's a lot of little tools that you can use, and it's a combination of things. But just outright saying, yes, Facebook and Instagram ads, is making me all this money. These people are lying. It's not. There's no way, because I did it for 2 years and I didn't see it. I got the most of my sales literally through getting in my car every day. I had a schedule. I didn't have my child then. So I was just free will. It was just me. No boyfriend, no nothing. Okay? Focused. You hear me? Focused. I was getting up every day and I was hitting a different area, from the West Palm Beach to the Port St. Lucie area to Miami, North Miami. I was going up, that from that point to that point, basically, from Miami to Port St. Lucie. Anywhere in between there, I was getting up in my car and I was going to a different area, another spot, and I was passing out cars. I was hitting, at the time when I was doing, when I ventured off with the hair products, I started going into beauty supply stores, leaving cards. I was going into the little suites, letting the girls know, hey, I have these products. To the point, one girl, I talked about her in another video, they had a salon suite. That was part of the reason I was over there in her suite that day, because she was my waxer. But then me and her, I was motivating her to start her own natural wax product line. So in me doing that, she allowed me to keep a certain amount of inventory in her little suite, and I was giving her a commission off of it. It's little things like this, but these were relationships I built on my own. These was just like, I met her and she became my waxer. I met her at European Wax, to be honest. And a situation happened, which is funny. She was on TikTok. Her story, I'm going to let her tell her own story one day, but her story is amazing and this is quite funny. But she ended up starting her own wax company on her own, right? So this is someone I met through passing. And so that's the conversation. And that's my question. Are we making more sales and driving more sales, basically, through interactions, person to person, or online? That's a serious question. I need to know, because my next business, I feel like I was going all in back then, but I have a different type of motivation now, because I have a child, I have another human life I have to provide for. But I also don't have time to waste, and I definitely don't have money to waste now. Then I literally was working and investing all my money into my business. I was still bartending then. All of my bartending money was paying rent, paying for maintenance on that BMW, and and putting money into my business for real. Now it's a whole different ball game. So that's the conversation I wanted to talk about today. Like I said, that young lady gave me something to really talk about, because it is something that I've been working on and trying to figure out and pretty much master. But I honestly don't know if that's the route I'm taking this time. I don't think I'm going to do any online ads, paid ads. And then even with my accessory line, I was sending them to big influencers. That's another thing that I know someone who had a candle business. She actually got a big influencer. If anybody know Ari Fletcher, a homegirl from mine. Well, I say an acquaintance. We're not that cool now, but an acquaintance of mine. She had a candle business, and she got Ari Fletcher to basically promote it. She sent her some, and she liked it. Genuine promotion versus paid promotion. Is it worth it when it comes to big influencers, these quote unquote celebrities of the online world? Is that even worth it? Do any of you guys have any experience in that? Any interactions with that? Have any of you guys DM'd someone and they actually, promoted your item? Or have you been hit up in a DM from people? Because I had that happen to me, especially when I started doing music. Now, let me say disclaimer. When I went to research these people pages, it seemed to be their real page, that the DMs was coming from their real page. I honestly don't know because I didn't respond back. But I actually had Scott Storch, the well-known producer. I had Jada Kiss, the rapper. I had Cash Doll, the rapper. These are 3 people I can think of off the top of my head that actually DM'd me and was asking, did I want them to promote my music? Or did I need assistance? I forgot how it was worded when it came from Scott Storch. It was like, did I need it? I don't know. It sounded like a scam to me. But when I went and clicked on the page, I was like, this is coming from their real page. I was so confused because, today's world, they getting creative with the scamming. So I don't know if it really came from them. If it did, I appreciate them for even acknowledging my music, if it came from them. But if not, I still didn't do it because for me, I just can't see myself paying someone to promote me. If you genuinely like my product, if you genuinely like my service, there should not be a money exchange. Now, if it blows up and we're collaborating and we're doing something like that, then we'll get to that point. That makes sense. But just like, oh, I like what you're doing, but hey, if you want me to promote it, you have to pay, the fine print. No, I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's my experience with that when it comes to, quote unquote famous people, celebrities, asking for promoters. So again, I do want to say I honestly don't know if it really came from them, and I could have missed the opportunity for all I know. I don't know, but it just didn't sit well with me. I want genuine connections. I want, and that goes even back to, all of this ties into a lot. It really just goes back into even like here on YouTube. I don't want to, when I do like a sub for a sub, let me just put that out there. I literally go and watch your videos. I like something. For one, I put it on all notifications. I want to see what you're talking about. Especially if you got something going on that actually interests me, because sometimes we do those sub for subs. I'm not gonna lie. You be like, they had one video and they've been on YouTube for 10 years, so they're not really serious. For me, that makes me feel like they're not really serious. So, and I'll probably never see a video from them, but it is what it is. I'm here to learn. I want knowledge. I want people to give me valuable things that I can value, things that I can actually use in my daily life. Because as I'm learning being a new mom, there is no manual. There is no book. There's text and there's letters. But there's no real blueprint on how to navigate through life. You have to take everything with a grain of salt and first have common sense in everything. So I was trying to use common sense in those moments when I was getting those DMs. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Because everything can be so tricky these days. This world is gone.